Alright, so by the way, this will be the 5th time I film this because I'm having trouble getting my sock poi to show up with the contrast in the room. So if you can't really see them, hopefully I can post a little bit better one with some glow sticks or maybe some flow lights that will give you a lot better points of reference. Anyways, had a couple of you write in about all sorts of different topics, but the main one I wanted to talk about is plane control. So I see, or I've seen a lot of you guys doing your basic 3-beat weave, where one hand is crossing over the other one. Very, very, very decent. A lot of you guys have this in very good split time and everything like that too. But the basic way that it's performed is where you're standing perpendicular like that at the weave. So oftentimes a weave is performed at the audience like so, where the way that I was taught, and this is just the way that I was taught, is that plane control is when you're showing only circles to your audience. So say if you were doing, I do see tricks sometimes that are straight on the audience and stuff like that too. These are usually performed with very steady control, you know what I mean, where they're coming directly at the audience and then stopping and going back and showing circles once again, So I'm not saying that isn't the correct way to do it, but the way that I was taught is I was often standing like this doing my weave. I even had my turn into the backwards weave down, and then I could even turn on the other side of my body, But I really didn't feel like it was really all that dancey or all that fluid. Even though I could do it very well, I didn't feel like I was performing anything more than like a minor trick. And but it was the best feeling in the entire world. So you have to excuse me if I meander too, because I didn't prepare notes either. So what I was taught to do with my plane control is oftentimes you'll see people performing the weave like that, where it's what they call wall plane, where it's directly on with your audience. No difference in the pattern of going like that and turning your entire body through it, but it just feels a lot more comfortable and opens up a lot more variety of tricks, such as a lot of you guys have been asking about hip reels and shoulder reels. That's the same exact thing, is going like that and like that. You're just doing it up here. And I think the main thing that your body has to get used to is the positioning of your wrists doing it. And the best way I've been taught how to do this, how to break down the structure of going like this to like this to like this to like this, and being horizontal all the time, which once again is not a bad thing. Body placement is not a bad thing, but this will definitely open up a lot of tricks for you beginners. Is just to place my body into it. So say if it was going like that, all you have to do is just turn your body, let your wrists keep on doing whatever it is that they're doing that's working for that particular swing, And same thing here. All you have to do is just, once again, just turn your body into it. And that's the maneuver of both these guys. After a while, your timing gets down. Say, when you want to go behind you, this one has to be coming down. Everybody gets different timing in their mind to make the trick not hit their body. But basically, the hardest thing is getting your wrists to remember, so you can move the poi more with your mind and less with your wrist movements. It seems like it's a lot more gentle, more graceful when you can just kind of fluidly move your body and there's no continuous point where you stop. And also, once again, especially when you have an audience facing you, or even just for basic control, basic plane control, very good to keep it out in front of you instead of so much of stuff like that, you know what I mean? Once again, just turn your body into it. Makes it look a lot more dynamic. And at first you might only be able to do the 2-beat weave like that, you know what I mean? But eventually your body will start to guide you through it. I think that's about it. Oh, and for the just coming over to the reverse 3-beat, say you're like that, and you're getting those two hands to cross over each other. It doesn't matter which hands are crossing over each other, because you should be able to do this, both hands over each other. So there's no right or wrong way to learn how your wrists are flying over each other, you know? Because I see people do it opposite ways all the time, even anti-spin weaves, and learning that both ways was really crucial to them, learning that. So the transferring over to the 3-beat, or even just starting in the 3-beat, is not, I'm all tied up, is not crucial to your hand placement, because I can start my 3-beat weave wherever my hands want, you know, my reverse 3-beat that is, and then just kind of cruise on over. I think the crucial thing for you is going to be getting this hand to lead the weave back over. So once they're crossed like so, leading the weave back over. And once you get that one hand to kind of follow that other poi back over, it's whatever is possible, but you can come at this from either direction too. It doesn't matter what hand I have placed on top of either hand, you know. All that matters is that you lead with your what would this be? You would lead with your right poi for you, those of you at home. So you would lead back through with your right poi, and then the same exact thing with coming back through. You just lead with your left poi, just because those are the two that guide the weave back and forth. I'm gonna have to think of a better way to explain that, but that's what I have for you guys today. I hope that wasn't too long for you. Bye-bye.